I mean, I've seen RRR, I've seen Bahubali, and I saw Pushpa. All three films, as a person who has a certain taste in films, I have to say I didn't like any of the three movies. But RRR was, I mean, what can I say? But I think the redeeming quality of these movies. If I were to ask you, what have you seen the movies though? Can I ask you each one of you seen?
I've seen
I haven't
Bahubali.
seen Pushpa, but I've seen the rest. Yeah.
I've seen Bahubali. That's it.
Okay, you've seen Bahubali. What about you, Abhijit?
I've tried to watch all of them unsuccessfully.
Right.
Yes,
That's good.
I'm not a particularly
Abhijit
big
does
fan
not
of
want vernacular.
vernacular. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, like, okay. We're very, what's the word? La-di-la, are we?
So see, I only watch one kind of movie, right? It's sci-fi and horror. So yeah. So I would have watched almost every Hindi horror movie that's come out, or Tamil. Literally Ramsay Brothers. So for a long time, the ringtone on my phone was that Z horror show.
Oh my God! Yes. What was it called? Sting show. Yes.
So the Z horror show. So it was that tune on my phone. So it's not really I hate romance and comedy. I just find it boring sitting through this kind of crap. So I basically watch things where lots of people have to die. So I watched Gangs of Wasipur, Mirzapur, Raktanchal, and series like that, which is, it's like just realistically people killing each other, chopping each other's genitals off, cutting each other's heads off, like good fun stuff like that, healthy all-round entertainment, not this kissy smoochy holding each other's hands and running around trees and doing coochie smoochy poochie poo. No,
that's not healthy at all.
Yeah, and in Bahubali again, I found the graphics to be less than optimal. So I was like,
Yes.
okay, I'm watching. When is this going to get over? It was like 300 Spartans. Do you remember the original 300 Spartans that came out?
Exactly.
Everybody went gaga over it. I found it a dreadful, unwatchable movie because the graphics were just so bad. Right? There was subpar. Bahubali again, completely subpar graphics. So I have huge problems with that. And my pet hate. So one of the reasons I don't watch Godzilla movies is because when you work in nuclear, you understand exactly how nuclear radiation works, how nuclear weapons work. And so constantly when you watch a movie to do with nuclear weapons or nuclear radiation, you're like, you realize what you just said was complete bullshit. That's so not how nuclear weapons are transported. That's so now not how nuclear weapons are.
That's why they're movies, you nerd. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I can't get over it. See, it's just like me being in hospitality. Every time I go to a restaurant, I'm like, did you just serve me from the right? You're meant to serve me from my left. Because, if you're serving somebody like this, there is the danger that you'll knock them in the face. There's a specific way of serving. Are the forks and knives and spoons placed properly? Or if you're serving a thali, or if it's an Indian buffet, have you placed the rice first? They'll always place the rice at the end. And you're like, who the hell does that? If you're going to a 5-star Indian buffet, I'm like, I don't want meat with bones in it. Otherwise, I'm going to eat with my hands. And don't come and complain about it.
But the Indian meals, so you see, in the Indian tradition, you never serve the rice first, ever. You should know that, Abhijit.
Yeah, no. But see, the thing is, in a buffet, it's different. You have to have the rice first so that you can put everything around it and over it, because in the way it's not served rice first, the rice is served somewhere in between, is because you take everything with your hand and
mix you mix it. Correct.
Here I'm not using my hands. I'm expected to use a fork and knife.
Correct.
How am I going to mix it like that? Right. So it's an application of mind. So my thing about movies in India has always been there's very few substantial movies that come out. And that for me has always been problematic, that most Indian movies. It doesn't matter Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, whatever.
Yeah.
They essentially give you the same story over and over and over again with different characters. It's always a love story where the boy gets the girl, or the boy and the girl die, or the boy dies or the girl dies. The clothes are different, the setting is different, the names are different, the actors are different. And for me, that's an artistically ossified culture.
Correct.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.